I keep a lot of my pots when I buy things, store them here. And by the way, in Florida, they're not a cockroach, what are those called? Palmetto bug. Love to sleep in between these. I just found a lot of them. It scared the bejeebers out of me. Be forewarned. So I need a pot. This is probably a foot deep, maybe a little bit deeper. Nice circumference. I need a big pot because I have to move a lemon or a lime tree, forget which, growing along my fence line. There's another video where I show you it's absolutely covered in aphids. That's happened because of where it's located. It's not getting enough air circulation. So I need a pot. I don't have one deep enough and I don't want to go spend money. So a tip on how to save money. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut out the bottom and just set it into another one, same size, and maybe flare out that plastic so it catches in there, and then I've got my depth that I need. How am I cutting it out? You could use a pair of scissors. I'm using my snips, cicature, whatever you want to call them. And it's working really well as long as they're sharp. They will get dulled, so be forewarned, you're going to have to sharpen them again. But it's working really well. I'll show you how I'm hopefully going to make this work. So I cut out the center, took out a big chunk in the middle. And what I'm doing, I tested it before I went too far, and I just bent the pieces back and split them even more so they kind of create like a finger effect. I want it to catch the inside of the other pot so it'll stay up. And then this should work. Once I put soil in that pot, this will hold up, and then it will give me my depth that I need. Not too bad for an idea. Okay, so I splayed it all out, split it, and I'm just gonna, I'll just insert it like this. It's gonna fall for now, but I think once the soil gets down in there, I will get my height that I need. So here it is, pulled it out. I went out probably 2 feet away from the base when I cut it out of around the grass area where it was. So I probably went out to here and dug out all the way around that far out so I didn't destroy the main important thicker roots. Those are the ones you really want to take, because if you don't, you'll kill the plant. So I did that, and you can see I cut this bottom out and went down. This root system's probably fallen right about here. The pot could have been wider, but it's okay. It'll make do until this plant can get itself reestablished. I also took my hose and I beat the hell out of it with the hose, knocked off pretty much most of the aphids. There are a few left up in here. I'm gonna get, I think I'll just get my fingers in here and wipe them out like this. You can see that it is stressing. It's going to, I just like dug out half of its roots. Not half, but I did dig it out. So you can see they're really drooping. They should be turgid, lifted up and strong looking. And it's not. It's also in the shade. That's a really important thing. If you're gonna do a dig like this and transplant a fruit tree, put it in the shade so it can recover. It gets maybe a little bit of sun here beside my shed, but this is a good spot for it. And now, you know.